Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Joe White from Get Life Coaching. It's time for another edition, a well worth the wait and much anticipated edition of Live Free. So this weekend, we had our coaches camp, and it's our life coaching certification in the methodology that we've been using now for 15 years. Started off like this, grown to be much more massive, as for people who want to become life coaches, or they're in the managing role or leadership role for the business, or they own the business, they want to be better at what they do, or they're parents who say, hey, I want to use these skills with my children, or perhaps they're just individuals like you and I saying, how can I grow? So at this course, someone asked me, so what's been the secret to my success? So I've really boiled it down to 3 key things. I mean, I could find maybe 20. But what has taken me from addicted to drugs and alcohol to being depressed, from starting a business and growing it, surviving it through the worst economy, actually growing it in the worst economy, and we've grown to a level now where we have other coaches and other people part of this team. We're doing firewalking. I leave for Hawaii on Saturday to help train some other people to be firewalk instructors. It's been an amazing journey. So what is it? Well, there's 3 simple keys. The first thing is you must immerse yourself in it. Yeah, you got to immerse yourself in it. You know why most people don't get what they want? Because they dabble in it. They stick their toe in. You got to jump in. Not everything in life is an absolute must. Not everything deserves that immersion process. But if you want to be good at something, if you want to be really, really good, if you want to survive the tribulations and the challenges that come your way, you must immerse yourself in it. What does that mean? You got to surround yourself. You know, anytime I start anything new, I immerse myself. I attend the seminars. I read the book. I get more magazines than I can ever read. I talk to people. No matter where I go, it's in there. It's in my vocabulary. It's in my life. It's in the people who I spend time with. You can't expect to get something by one impression of it or one touch of it. It has to be something that you put yourself into in its entirety and not just dabble. And that's where most people go wrong with the first step. Not because they don't want it, but they think that's enough. They think just by being in a moment, that moment will carry them through. It doesn't work that way, guys. You must immerse. The second thing is you must model someone. What is modeling? I learned this from Tony Robbins 21 years ago. One of the things that has always stuck with me. If there is something that you want, you must find people who are getting it at a higher level than you and model them. Figure out what are they doing, what are they thinking, what are their belief structure, what makes them them, what is bringing them success, their secret. Because success leaves clues, and you find those clues, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. So anything I've been good at, I find the best, who I think is the best, someone who I can get in contact with, someone who's doing it, someone who I like who they are inside, and I model it. I did it with health, I did it with wealth, I did it with my business, I did it with relationships. And if you can't have access to them, then read about them. You can read so much information. One of my business heroes is Steve Jobs. Never met Steve, and obviously now I can't. But you know, there have been so many interviews and books and things written about him. I can get his mindset. I can figure out, is it as good as taking him out for dinner? No. But when you can't do that, then you got to find ways. So whether it's through reading, through meeting, through interviewing, you must find people who are playing at that level, at a higher level, so you be the small fish in the big pond. Too often we want to be the big fish in the little pond. That doesn't work. Not if you want sustainable success. So the first thing, you got to immerse yourself in it. Go all in. All or nothing, right? Number 2, you got to find people who are getting it better than you and model them. What's the third key? The third key is you got to live it. It's not a tuxedo. It's not something you rent, and when you're done with it, you take it off. I hate this term leadership today because it's like a certificate where I get like a patch. Hi, I'm a leader. Leaders are people who step up and do the right thing when the right thing needs to be done. Leaders are the one who lead when everyone else don't know what to do. They bring the certainty, the conviction to the table when there's so much uncertainty. So whether you want to be a leader, you want health, you want the great relationship, you want wealth, it has to be part of who you are. Again, it's too easy in those times of uncertainty to take it off and say, oh, this is uncomfortable. Let me go back to what I know. See, it's in those times of great adversity, great challenges, that's the moment where we forge who we are. See, we got to welcome those moments instead of running from them. We got to welcome them instead of feeling that they're in opposition of us. See, everything in life is here to serve you. Even those moments when, or people who come at you, who knock you down, I see those people as worthy opponents. So it's all an opportunity for me to live this. Look, you don't get good at a sport by watching from the sidelines. You get good by practicing and then by playing in the games. And by playing in the games, you grow and grow and grow. I say this to the people who we train to be coaches. Coaches coach. Learning about it is great. Reading your books and notes, great. Studying, great. Watching film, great. But it's never, ever, ever takes the place of action, of being a coach, of putting yourself in that situation and seeing how it works and making decisions and making connections all within that very moment. Because only the uncertainty of live interaction do you grow as a coach. Everything else is theory until you have the experience that creates wisdom and knowledge. So until next time, Joe White from Get Life Coaching. Practice those 3 things. Incorporate them. Immerse yourself. Number 2, model. Number 3, find and live this in your life daily. Until next time, Joe White from Get Life Coaching. Live free. It's good to be back.